What's up, guys? Farm Wrestler here, and today we're going to go over the U.S. National Championships, both my matches and Jeff's matches. We ended up in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, which was an awesome place. We stayed right on the beach on the Atlantic Ocean there. Good views, tons of things to do, lots of great food over there, and it was also bike weekend, so there was custom bikes just everywhere for the entire weekend. You know, thousands and thousands of people come in for bike week, and that was really cool to get to see all these crazy custom bikes. We did end up at a bachelorette party for dinner one night. I'm not sure how that happened, but good times, you know, with the hibachi. But we're here for arm wrestling, so let's go ahead and get into that. Myrtle Beach Convention Center, big venue, concurrent with a wrestling tournament. So we'll get straight into Jeff's matches here. This, I believe, is 80 kg. Jeff did multiple matches, and as you can see, that dude is strong. Like, he smashed John Brown. John Brown surprised, and so Jeff knows he's not going to top roll that, and catches him in a hook, and we get an elbow foul on the other side. A little bit better that time. Jeff's awake. John Brown did get his redo here and beat that guy, but that dude is explosive and strong. Now we've got a match that everybody in Oklahoma's wanted for a long time. This is the 80 kilo Isaiah Jones and Jeff Hale, and you can see Jeff goes for the top roll, and he's like, holy crap, he's strong, boy. And Isaiah's up and coming. He's 20 years old, but everybody in Oklahoma and the region knows who he is. And you can see when Isaiah gets in that kind of open arm hook, he is incredibly strong. So we end up with a second elbow foul, offsetting elbow fouls, and we start again. False start, and now we're in that hook, and you can see when he rolls that thing over, he is strong. And we both got elbow fouls now. Deep in that hook again. It's a battle. Isaiah's just so strong over there in that back. He's strong everywhere, but you can see Jeff holding on, and just a great match. And they call a pin, so Isaiah wins there. Jeff and John Brown. Jeff's a little worn out, but we go to the strap here, and Jeff sinks the hook. John Brown gets the stop, but Jeff is able to pull through. And I believe this is the final. Jeff's going to have to win twice. We're in a referee's grip. And we're going to the strap. The hands get closed, and we'll see if something different happens. Jeff with the hit, Isaiah catches, and just the rotational strength that he has is incredible. You can see we're in this deep hook again, and they call the pin there. So Isaiah with the national championship, that's cool for him. 80 kg. He's going to Bulgaria if he wants to. And now let's get into my matches here. We've got this guy Seth Barnett, and he is an absolute animal. When we got there and Jeff saw Seth Barnett, he's like, Seth Barnett, he's a beast, man. And that's kind of the last thing I want to hear, but always want to pull the strongest guys. So you can see we're able to negotiate a grip and get the wrist straightened out, stop in the middle, and when he goes sideways, it's just a whole nother feeling. Got this big boy, one of the Tichy brothers. I believe they were out of South Carolina, and I'm down in the loser's bracket already. It's been pretty normal for me, but this dude's hand is thick, and I can tell he's strong. And we get everything set up here. It's got to come off my knuckle, and straightens the wrist. As that wrist straightens, I feel better and better. Got him. Got his finger, not going to let go at that point. And that should be a slip in a losing position because he wasn't hanging on. Once the hand is open and he comes loose, it's a slip in a losing position, so I get the win. And now we got Oleg Kasatkin with Seth Barnett here. And Oleg this year did Masters and 242s, and he's destroyed, I think, at this point. And you can see Seth Barnett just goes right through him. Oleg told me that he realizes he's getting too old to be doing so many matches in a tournament, and so I don't think he's going to make that mistake again. And now we got Michael Bisman, and I had actually been in the referee seminar with him, and he was talking about how he really wants that strap to be able to pull, and so I'm thinking I don't want to be in the strap with him. And you can see I'm kind of holding on for dear life. I'm comfortable here. I don't feel like he's going to pin me, but I really don't want to be in the strap, so I'm trying to work back over. And so we go into the strap, and I'm like, well, he was about all I could handle out of the strap, and so in the strap I'm not really looking forward to that mess. And it turned out that he prefers the strap for his right arm because he's got a wrist injury, and his left arm he prefers freehand. So I don't know what's going to happen, but you can see the wrist goes back, and I'm able to get the pin. I don't want to meet Mike Bisman in a dark alley or on an arm wrestling table when he's 320 pounds. He's lost like 70 or 80 pounds since last year, and I couldn't imagine pulling him when he's that big. So he was pretty much everything I could handle. And now a familiar sight for me and Oleg, left-handed. My left arm is actually feeling pretty good as far as injuries go and everything, but Oleg is definitely my kryptonite here, and you can see he just presses straight through. Nothing I can do there. And then in the final, you can see Oleg hits, but Seth Barnett catches him and pins him. So ended up third place. Can't complain after last place last year, left hand. But congratulations to Seth Barnett and Oleg. We'll keep after it. We'll see you again on the right hand side. Now we move to right hand. Jeff and I believe this is Rogers again. 80 kg. A bunch of the guys agreed to move up and pull in that 80 kg class, and that weren't necessarily 80 kg, but the 75 didn't have a huge number of guys. It only had a few, and so everyone's like, well, why don't we meet in the 80s and make that division a little bit better. You can see we're able to set up that dude's big hit again, and Jeff with the elbow foul again. Is almost identical to the left hand match, and the hook with the side pressure. It's just it's a lot of pressure. This is a 60 or a 75 kg match. You got to compete in your weight class that you want to pull in Worlds to be able to make it. If it's, you know, if there's a lot of guys that are wanting to go, and so he pins Ian Kelly pretty easy. And now we're back in an 80 kg match. Isaiah and Jeff. See if the right hand's any different. End up in the strap. And you can see Bart Wood getting things set up. And that hook again. Two elbow fouls, winner. It's not where you want to go. Now Simon, Barry-Ochoa, and Jeff, and I don't know if Simon fought or if he's just kind of laying down, but Jeff went right through him. Now we've got the final here. I got money on Oklahoma. Someone from Oklahoma is going to win this national title in the 80 kg class. And Jeff has to win twice. Isaiah's undefeated. And you can see it turns into this hook. Jeff gets yet another elbow foul. And same thing, that wrist rotation is just Jeff's kryptonite. Isaiah has got Jeff's number right now. Jeff's going to have to get stronger. And right hand, I want to talk about this. I say kid. He's 17 years old, and he plowed through everybody in the youth and junior divisions. I think he's very, very explosive, and like I said, he's 17 years old, but out of California. Minor is his first name. Coburn, maybe, Minor Coburn, but he's going to be really good with the side pressure and the explosiveness that he has. You can see we go straight to the strap, which I think he wanted, but honestly, he felt better to me every time out of the strap. But you can see we get a grip here, and I'm worried. This kid is explosive, and you straighten the wrist out, and I just know I can't let him get going over there because he's too strong. And now I've got Oleg Kasatkin, and this has been the guy I've lost to the last 2 years on the right arm. You can see we stop and slip, and pretty identical to our match last year. Now in the strap, and you can see he presses me again. And I believe I had a match after Oleg before Minor, but I must have missed that one, or I can't find it or something. And so this is actually the semifinal, myself and Minor again, and I can't cut him any slack because he's so fast and explosive. If he hits me over there, he's gonna probably hit me straight to the pad. See, we get it started. Got the hand, and he elbow fouls, and wasn't in a losing position, I guess, but we negotiate the grip again, and we get it started. It's the same kind of thing. I'm not going to let go of that, and he elbow fouls, and I get the win. And so back in the finals for the third straight year against Oleg again, and you can see we're getting our grip, and you can see I stop it a little bit higher up this time, but we slip, and we're in the strap again. Final match of the tournament. I've got to win twice to win that national title, and we'll see if I can get it done. I decide I need to add a little more side pressure into the start to maybe keep him from getting into that press so deep, and so I'm trying to set up a little bit of a bone block, if you will, see if I can get started a little bit earlier instead of all the way down at the pad. And I get started a little earlier. I slow it down, but he pins me to the pad for the third consecutive year. He's too dang strong. So what can you do? Second place again on the right arm at nationals, third year in a row. But we're going to the World Championships in Bulgaria, and somewhere in the mix I lost, or they were in there, I don't know, because Jeff was doing the 75 and 80 kg at the same time, but he won 75 kg both arms and second both arms in the 80 kg. So hopefully we'll have a nice little Oklahoma contingent going to Bulgaria. I really hope Isaiah goes. Be good for his development too. But all these young guys are getting way too strong. But thanks for watching. Farm Wrestler, signing out. Sorry, Jeff. Can't come in.